How many of you have gotten a great verse, great first verse, then you get a great chorus, and they're awesome, and you love it, and then nothing. Hey guys, it's Ginger here, take two. I am here to make the ultimate songwriting video, which is going to be about the biggest problem songwriters have, which is finishing your song. How many of you have gotten a great verse, great first verse, then you get a great chorus, and they're awesome, and you love it, and then nothing. You have no idea how to come up with the second verse, and you have another unfinished song laying around, just like all your other half-finished songs laying around. I don't mean to sound brutal, but that is true, and that's how a lot of us songwriters are. So in this video, I wanted to make a video showing you how to not do that. How to write a song in 10, 15, however many minutes this video is going to be. How to write a song in that amount of time. So, the first step is to grab a cup of coffee. Set the mood, set the vibe, get some tea. The last thing you want to do when you're writing a song, and this is a huge problem I see, the last thing that you want to do is to be staring at a blank piece of paper, looking at this paper and saying, I'm going to try to write a song right now. It just literally closes your creativity because you feel like you're pressured. So when you're writing a song, that's the last thing you want. You don't want to be pressured. You want to be in the mood. So yeah, drink some tea, drink some coffee. Make your room look nice. Get a cool lamp. I have this awesome lamp me and my friend made. And just make it fun. Make this an enjoyable experience for you. Do whatever that might be. Whatever you do to chill. Everyone's different. So that's step number 1. Get in the mood. Step number 2 is to pick your chords. You're probably going to need an instrument for this. I'm going to use my guitar. And you can use, literally, the instrument does not matter. It just matters that you're comfortable with this instrument. Close enough. It just matters that you're comfortable with whatever instrument you're using. So in order to pick your chords, you can pick your chords, or you can, looking at my last Google search, girl stuff. So you can pick your chords, like some chords you've had in mind already, or you can just use chords off the internet. Like, for instance, I'm going to use most popular chords, which is what I do a lot. So, 1, 5, 6, 4, C, G, A minor, F. That's a very popular chord progression. So, this is one mistake a lot of songwriters make, is they pick their chords. They don't pick their vibe and their rhythm. So, I'm gonna pick a song that I really like, What Do You Mean by Justin Bieber, and I'm gonna listen to the rhythm in my head. I'm not gonna play it because that's gonna cause problems with YouTube. But the rhythm of the song is basically like dun, 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 dun. I'm not even singing the right melody. I'm just listening to the rhythm. What do you do mean do 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 eh do 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 do. I'm not even doing that correctly, but I'm just trying to get a cool, like nice vibe, nice rhythm in mind. This is not nearly as cool as Justin Bieber, but I'm just using it as inspiration. Okay, so that's cool. That's better than just like, which has no nice rhythm or anything. So the next little secret that I use for writing songs is I've talked about this on so many videos. I think like every single one of my songwriting videos. But I have lyrics that I've been writing for my entire songwriting career. So that's like 10, 12, 13 years of lyrics that I just have laying around on my computer. Anytime I feel inspired, anytime that I say, you know, and I'm talking really fast because I wanted this video to be short to show you that you can write a song quickly. But anytime that I think of anything that could be a lyric, even if I hear somebody say, "That's all I see." I heard somebody say that the other day, and I wrote it down because I was like, that's all I see. Wouldn't that be a cool song if a guy was singing to a girl and saying, that's all I see is you? So, you know, get in the mind of a songwriter, listen to things, try to figure out what could be in a song at some point. Somebody could say anything. That's all I see. That's the last thing I've written down. So the next step is step number 3. I think it's step number 3. Yeah, skim through your lyrics. And just see, you know, where do you find inspiration? So the hook of the song is going to be, that's all I see. And I kind of like just staying on the 6. So the chorus of Justin Bieber's song is this, what do you mean? When you nod your head yes, but you want to say no, what do you mean? So I'm going to use that same percussive, I don't know why I'm playing the guitar like this. I'm going to use that same kind of feel in my song. That's like way too similar to what do you mean, but it's a good starting spot. So now I'm just gonna go through like literally one random spot in my lyrics. Okay, so that's all I see. Ooh, I'm so sorry that I had to leave. No, that's all I see. Sparks fell from my heart, and I don't know what mean, and they landed on me. What do you mean? What do you mean? That's all I see. I don't want to stay on this note the whole time. The root note, that just sounds monotonous. So when I'm writing, I'm paying more attention to the melody and the phrasing than the lyrics right now. So like, instead of trying to like pick lyrics right now, I'm usually focusing on what the melody is going to be in the feel. So, dude, that's all I see. Oh, that's all I see in you. That's all I see in you. That's all I see in you. And I've been, you know, when you're a songwriter, like, you're constantly thinking about songs and what you want to say in your next song, blah, blah, blah. And so I was working on a song for somebody, and they didn't like the word butterflies, but I do, and rainbows and stuff, but I think it's awesome, and Cinderella, all that stuff. So I think I'm going to try to use that in this song. And that's all I see in you. Butterflies in your smile. Rainbows. It's getting too wordy. With songwriting, literally you want as little words as possible to say what you want to say. That's the key right there. That's all I see in you. Butterflies in the morning, butterflies in your eyes. That sounds so corny, but it's cute. Butterflies in your eyes. Like snow in June, that's all I see in you. Butterflies in your eyes, like snow in June. Maybe this could be a song that a guy sings to a girl. That's cool. And that's all I see in you. Butterflies in your eyes, like snow in June. That's all I see. That's all I see in you. Perfect mistakes. Everything you do. And that's all. And like at this point, I'm trying to like let the song happen. I'm not like forcing anything. As you can see, like I'm just kind of saying, okay, like butterflies might sound cool at this spot. Like, okay, sometimes I'm like halfway through a verse and I say to myself, you know, this verse isn't really like telling, it's not like describing any visuals, which is what Taylor Swift does a lot. So I try to incorporate that into my songs. I'll notice that there's like not enough visuals in the song. So then I add more visuals. Like it's almost like I'm crafting a sculpture and I'm seeing what needs to go where as I'm doing it. Like I don't even know what the song's going to be about yet. But so far I've sketched through my lyrics and I have kind of like taken a look at my lyrics. That's step number 3. Step number 4 is to choose your concept. So I'm going to be going through all these lyrics that I've written and I'm going to try to choose like what is this song going to be about. In order to have all these lyrics written, you know, as I have, you know, 10 years of songwriting, you have to constantly be writing lyrics every single day or at least like every other day. I mean, that's kind of the whole point, is to have a lot of lyrics. And in order to do that, you have to not have writer blocks, have to not have writer's block. That's a tongue twister. And you have to not feel like you're frustrated and like you want to give up, and you have to not feel self-defeated. All these things that songwriters feel, because I know that because I've talked to them about it and tried to help them through it. And so one thing that I did was I put together 3 methods to move past those feelings. So once you're past those feelings, you are open and your mind is open to write these amazing lyrics and to feel like you have your flow or you're in your flow state. And so it's called 3 methods to unlock your flow state, and that's exactly what it does. It unlocks your flow state. So I use these methods. I have to because I write for clients, and I'm like basically not allowed to have writer's block, or else I don't make any money. I don't have a job. So yes, I need these, and yes, they do work because I use them daily. And I am putting the link below. It's free. It's, I think, like 45 minutes of material. Or excuse me, it's not free. It's $5. It's literally $5 for 45 minutes of video content to help you be a better songwriter and to help you open yourself and to not get stuck like I know you usually do. And I know that it makes you feel like you want to quit and feel like you can't. But you can, and in those videos it tells you how you can. It's very easy. It's 45 minutes and totally worth $5. So click the link below to check that out. And yeah. So once you've done that, and once you have opened yourself, you have all these lyrics, you're able to skim through your lyrics when you're writing a song. You're never looking at your blank piece of paper with nothing and no lyrics. And then you're able to write. And so moving on to step number 4, after you have all those lyrics, after you've kind of have a rough idea of your chorus, you're going to choose your concept. And so based on the lyrics that I already have, and that's all I see in you, butterflies in your eyes, like snow in June. That's all I see in you. All your perfect mistakes, everything you do. All your perfect mistakes. So this is sort of like a song maybe a guy would sing to a girl, which I could pitch at some point. I don't know. Because I pitch. So choosing my concept, this is crucial because if you don't have a concept, you end up writing your entire song without a concept in mind. And basically your song turns into a bunch of really cool fragmented ideas, which is very confusing to a listener. So my concept seems to be pretty clear this time. It's basically about a guy singing to a girl. Actually, this doesn't have to be about a guy singing to a girl. It's you are perfect as you are. Okay, that's like so basic, but yet such a great concept. There's so many songs about that. So I've picked my concept. This is a huge, crucial step. That's step number 4. Step number 5 is actually finishing your song. Now this is where songwriters fail. I'm sorry to be so blunt, but I'm serious. Songwriters usually go through these 4 steps, or they use a couple of them, and they get to where I am now, and they have this awesome chorus idea. Maybe they have an awesome first verse, and they don't know what else to do. So in like 2 minutes, I'm going to try to sketch out this entire song, and I'm just literally going to do that. So I'm going to show you that this is not hard. You just have to keep floating, as I call it. Don't sink, don't get stuck, and you'll finish your song. So the chorus, I think I should start with the chorus because that's always fun. Start with chorus. And that's all I see in you. The stars in your eyes, like snow in June. That's all I see in you. All your perfect mistakes, everything you do. E, perfect to me. Okay, so that's the chorus. Verse. Verse 1. Now, once you have your flow state open, you have all these lyrics that I have written. Must be dreaming when I feel these things. Feel the sparks. Everything that I always dreamed. Must be dreaming when I feel these things. Everything that I always dreamed. Feels like the crowd breaks and you're the only face. Seems like the world shakes. Open up like you open up the night. That sounds so awesome. Must be dreaming when I feel these things. Everything that I've always dreamed. It feels like the crowd breaks and you're the only face. It seems like the world shakes like you open the night. And that's all I see in you. Butterflies in your eyes, waves like snow in June. That's all I see in you. All your perfect mistakes, everything you do, it's all perfect to me. And that's all I see. It's all perfect to me, everything you do, and that's all I see. Literally, that's it. Verse 2. You lift. Now, I like to do things that are very different in verse 2, different melodies. You lift me up, up. You lift me up with your with your you lift me up with your you lift me up with your blueness, with your funny stuff, with your comedy stuff. You lift me up with your comedy stuff. I can't help myself. You, me, no. I can't help myself when you lift me up. When you're, I can't help myself when you beat up. I can't help myself when you try to be tough. Da-na-na-na. You try to be tough. Da-na-na. Feels like the crowd breaks. You're the only face. Seems like the world shakes. Like you open up the night. Okay, so this is a song. Verse 1. Must be dreaming when I feel these things. Everything that I always dreamed. It feels like the crowd shakes. Pre-chorus. And you're the only face. It seems like the world shakes. Like you open up and wait. And you open up me. That's all I see in you. The butterflies in your eyes, like snow in June. That's all I see in you. All your perfect mistakes, everything you do, it's all perfect to me. And that's all I see. Everything you do, it's perfect to me. And that's all I see. That's all I see. And that's all I see. Hook. You lift me up with your comedy stuff. I can't help myself when you try to be tough. Pre-chorus. It feels like the crowd breaks, and you're the only face that I see. Seems like the world shakes, and you, the way you open me. And that's all your eyes. It's like snowing in June, that's all I see in you. All your perfect mistakes, everything you do, it's all perfect to me. And that's all I see. It's all perfect to me, everything you do. And that's all I see. That's all I see. Ooh. And that's all I see. And that's all I see. That's all I see in you. Mm-hmm. That's a beautiful song. I think that's a really cool song. Now, if you notice, there's no bridge. A lot of songs nowadays don't have bridges, or they have something musical, or the second verse is the bridge. That's the second verse, not the second verse. The second verse is the bridge. That's what I do a lot of the times. It just keeps the listener engaged. There's this statistic where like 40% of listeners on Spotify skip the song within the first 5 seconds. So, yeah. So basically your goal as a songwriter is to keep the listener engaged. And so this song is 90% finished. The only thing I would do different is maybe like take some of the words out, make it a little simpler, and maybe throw in some lines that keep the listener just a tad more engaged. But for the most part, this song is finished. As far as the song, the production would be a completely different element. But yeah, I think I wrote this song in like 20 minutes tops, 15-20 minutes. So the purpose of this video was to show you how to write a song from start to finish in 5 steps in 15 to 20 minutes. So yeah, I hope this helps somebody. Like I said earlier, in order to have all those lyrics written like you need in order to be a songwriter, click on the link below. It's $5 and it's 3 methods to open your creative flow. And yeah, it shows you exactly how to write lyrics and to feel open and to get rid of writer's block and to feel unstuck. It's like 45 minutes of video also, so it's definitely gonna change you and help you open yourself to creativity and think like a songwriter. So yeah, click the link below, somewhere down there.